So what are we going to learn today? 3 R's. You know this is the letter R, right? Today we are going to learn 3 R's. So today's our concept is the 3 R's. What is that? You know what is the 3 R's? Reduce, reuse, recycle. So this is the highlight picture of reuse, recycle, reduce. You know children what is the meaning of reuse, reduce, recycle? I will let you know today in our class. And the first is reduce. What is that? Reduce. You know children, in a simple way, the meaning of reduce is using less. Using less. Reduce means to consider what resources you are using and how you might use less of them. I said right? Using a less. Reduce means using less. Using less. The second R is reuse. First R is reduce and the second R is reuse. You know what is the meaning of a reuse? Use the item again. Use it again. What we can do, some things we can use again. So that is called reusing. Reuse again, use again. Recycle. Recycle means, you know, some things which we use and we throw it. Again, those things will be recycled. It means they will be cleansed clearly, properly, and again they will come into the market where we can using again. What is that? Using the things again with some changes are called recycling. Now, first we are going to see about reduce. What did I say? What is the meaning of reduce? Use less. Say everybody, use less. Like whenever we do our brushing or taking bath, what do? We do switch on the tap and the water flows and we won't even switch off the water. So what we should do? We should reduce using the water. You know, the alternative thing, we can fill the water in a bucket and use it instead of put on the tap for a long time. And the next one, plastic bags. Plastic bags, you know, right? Last time in some story I have said you, if we use a more plastic, we do get the health issues, right? Instead of a plastic bags, we should use cloth bags. What should we use? Cloth bag, because the cloth will not melt in the mud, so we won't get the health issues. So don't use plastic. We should reducing the plastic. And also energy saving. You know, sometimes even if you are not there in the room, we will switch on the light, we will switch on the fan and we just leave the room. So that what happens? The electricity consumes more. We are using more electricity. But what should we reduce? We should reduce using the lights in the daytime. We should use reducing the lights or consuming the more power in the daytime. And also, whenever we are leaving the room, we should switch off the light and the fan. And we like to travel on bike, right? Cars. But children, you know, if it is a very short distance, we can go by walk or we can use a cycle. If it is a long distance, we can use a public transports like a bus, car, etc. Got it, children? So that what happens, we can consume very less petrol or diesel, which calls as a fuel, so that we will get a very good environment, we will get a good oxygen. The second one, reuse. What I said, using again. Using again is called reuse. Cloth bag. Now you think we got something in a plastic bag. The plastic bag, what happens? It tears. It tears easily, right? So we can't use the plastic bag for such a long time. But if it is a cloth bag, we can use again and again. So this is called reusing the bags. And cloths. See, now we are wearing a cloth, right? What happens? Should we throw the clothes after today? No, we should wash neatly and use again. Right. Next, the toys. We do play the toys, right? After playing the toys, what we do we do throw. But instead of that, what we can do is we can decorate our house with those toys. So it is reusing. And also see, as I said, I'll give one best example, the plastic bottles. Right after drinking water or cool drink, we do throw the plastic bottles. Am I right? But instead of that, we can make some beautiful art by this. In a bottle, I placed the plant, right? So like this, we can use some things for again. That is called reusing. The third R is recycle. First R is reduce, second R is reuse, and the third R is recycle. You know, what are the things we can recycle? The batteries which we put in watches, right? In some clocks and all can be reused. The glass, we do drink milk or cool drink. If any of our relatives are coming, we do give in this type of glasses, right? Those also can be recycled. And the paper, we are using a paper, right? And after writing, but we can do the recycling with the paper. And also the metal tins. We do drink the cool drinks, right? Tin cool drinks. And those also can be recycled. After recycling, what happens? Again, we can use them. After recycling, again, we can use them. See, the three R's: reuse, reduce, recycle. Tell me, what are the three R's? Reuse, reduce, recycle. What are the three R's? Reuse, reduce, recycle. Very good. So, there are some benefits out of this reuse, reduce and recycle. You know what are those? If you are, as I said, if you are using a public transport, the fuel will be less. Right? We can consume only very less fuel. So that is a benefit. From that we can gain more money, right? And our earth will be protected out of this polluted environment. And also, it will be very less cost. What should we do to keep our environment clean? Now see, write on both sides of the paper. We have to write two sides. Sometimes what you people are doing, if you are writing one side, you are leaving some pages and you are writing. But we should write both the sides. And close the tap while brushing your teeth and soaping your hands or body. Right? When we are brushing our teeth, what should we do? We should turn off the tap. Throw the chocolate wrappers in the dustbin. Should we throw only the chocolate wrappers? No. All the dust, where should we throw? Dustbin. Yes, it is in the dustbin. Now, request your parents to take a cloth bag for shopping. Okay, don't ever use plastic bags. If mommy, daddy are using plastic bags, inform them, mommy, please no plastic. Let us use cloth bag. Will you tell to your parents? Yeah. Now, reuse paper, empty plastic bottles, shoe boxes, etc. to make a craft items. You know, if there is any plastic bottles or anything like a cardboard, when we are buying a shoe, they will give us in a one box, right? And whenever we are buying dresses, they will give us some boxes. So we all can use them in making a craft to decorate our houses. Now, turn off the electrical appliances when not in use. Example, TV, computers. Right? Whenever we are not using TV, fan, computers or anything, what should we do? We should turn off. Now, don't waste the food. All of you are wasting the food, right? But very good girl. Those who are not wasting, they are very good. They are very good. But those who are wasting, it is not a good habit, children. We should not waste the food. What are the three R's? Recycle. Okay, so we have learned some responsibilities of us, right? I am going to ask you some questions. Closing the tap while we are brushing our teeth is a good habit or bad habit? Throwing the dust on the floor is a good habit or bad habit? Okay, throwing the dust in the dustbin is a good habit or bad habit? Wasting the food is a good habit or bad habit? Properly eating the food is a good habit or bad habit? Very good. Eating fruits is a good habit or bad habit? Eating the junk food like a chocolate chips is a good habit or bad habit? And using a plastic bags is a good habit or bad habit? Yes. Using the cloth bag is a good habit or bad habit? Yes. And turning off the lights when we are not using them is a good habit or bad habit? Leaving the fan, light, etc. when we are not in the room is a good habit or bad habit? So children, today you know what are the bad habits and what are the good habits. So you have to use all the good habits to be a good student. Okay? Thank you.